getting the start. Dort does it. Holmgren inside.
On the back door cut here. Look at this. Jamari Smith just... And you talk about taking a hit in the chest. Look at that right elbow right to the midsection.
The guard on Holmgren. Chet turns. Holmgren keeps it alive. Dort got him stacked. Dort. Great pace. Started this one. Spinning.
Getting downhill to his right hand. Gets cut off. When you have a go-to move, you need one counter, and you can tell that spin move is his counter.
This is the turnover. Eason for the Thunder. Mitchell turned away, but finds Holmgren coming over
here. And when you are rewarded for winning and running the floor, look at the contact that Holmgren has taken in this first half that has sent him to the ground.
Houston 3 threes, only one for the Thunder. So they have 3.8. It's Mitchell on the run. Stepping back to take it. Contact and...
behind the line. So all is good. Nice up and under, pump fake, and here comes Okogie with the contact up high. This has been a point of emphasis this year, is protecting shooters. This is Caruso, the play before, just overplaying Şengün. They understand what it takes to win ball games. Another steal by Cason Wallace. That's his third.
Looks for Wallace. Wiggins for three. Wiggins to the basket with strength.
Good rim protector and Clint Capella.
I'll say.
And says, I'll be signing.
He's for Şengün. Holmgren. Mitchell cutting. He's... Hartenstein. But
in the air.
For the alley-oop. That is tonight's OG&E power.
The MVP who averaged 32 and a half. Caruso the find. Dort moving inside to Holmgren. Beautiful ball movement. 6:54 mark of the second. Gilgeous-Alexander gives them the lead a moment ago for the first time since it was 42-41. At the moment, it's OKC by one. Zone for the Rockets. Thompson on the bench. Gilgeous-Alexander from the elbow. Getting fluids and anything he can in his body. A Holmgren three. Shepard slapped at it. Caruso pitched it. Wallace got that one. On the switch, it's Smith. SGA step back. Sweet stuff.
SGA doing a Sierra 1-2 step, getting to a spot, knock him down the middle.
Adams looking. They get it to Jabari Smith. His toss for the win. No good. And the Thunder with an opening night victory.
Holmgren bringing it down. He traveled.
Gilgeous-Alexander in attack mode, draws another foul. Dort to Jalen Williams. Wiggins makes his move, flips up a wild shot and gets it to go. Aaron Wiggins with a beauty.
Had Oklahoma City really scrambling to catch up to the ball on that end.
A.J. Mitchell in attack mode, flips it up and in. Beautiful move from Mitchell. Williams and SGA play catch, shot clock at 6. Mathurin trying to stay with Gilgeous-Alexander, doesn't bite. But Gilgeous-Alexander still knocks down the shot.
He loves this spot on the floor. We know that he's going to go to that step back. Tries him once. Mathurin doesn't give any ground. Tries him a second time. I think Mathurin even got a piece of the basketball. Obi Toppin sticking that chicken wing out too, trying to get a piece of him on the screen.
Over a nice fake, sets up Wiggins. Wide open three for Wiggins and knocks it down.
Normally able to read some of the nuances of how you can come up with a pass like that. And that didn't happen.
Almost stolen by Shepard, then Wiggins hits a three. Shepard has it blocked. And then a loose ball picked up by the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander lobs it up, knocked away by Siakam.
You have to get the ball into the teeth against OKC and then make the proper reads. A lot of times the kick out to the three, they close out. That's a nice little pocket pass for a 15-footer.
Gilgeous-Alexander, he'll be playing. They miss Miles Turner, or will miss Miles Turner. It's only their 5th three-pointer. Ups 40% for his career. And they come right back and answer.
We'd have to see that again, man. He just hit the three, so he was feeling it. Next time he got an opportunity, he knew he was going to try to find his.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't finish with the left. Barnheiser does. Dangerous pass. Holmgren holds on. Shot clock at 6. 2 on the 24. Wiggins, a contested 3. It's good! Aaron Wiggins from way downtown. Shepard now with 10 points. Gilgeous-Alexander gets by. Shepard fouls him. No need to foul him. He'd been past him already.
He's by you. You know who he is. He's the MVP. Let him finish the play. Live to fight another day. But right now,
we're tired as we approach a minute left here in the third. The rookie Peter guarding A.J. Mitchell. Mitchell drives, left-handed, banks it home, and a foul. This kid is tough.
That far out on the floor against a guard in this league, you can't let him be going to his strong hand from 40 feet. If you're going to be out there, that ball has to be started to his right hand.
A.J. Mitchell guarded by Shepard. Gilgeous-Alexander stays out there. Here's a drive and a basket, and it's Mitchell again.
They had a back kick.
From the free throw line, he's played a terrific game, but he's missed 6 free throws. Gilgeous-Alexander against Siakam. Wiggins the runner. Bank shot. Beautiful move from Wiggins. Nice pass to Hartenstein. Throws it up. Holmgren with an easy bucket. Beautiful teamwork there on the out of bounds. Holmgren and Siakam battling. Very physical down low. Holmgren backed up. Shot clock winding down. Jalen Williams, a hook shot. He banks it in. A.J. Mitchell out there with Hartenstein. Wiggins. Alley-oop to Hartenstein. And the foul. Perfect pass. And Hartenstein with a two-handed slam.
Sideline. Pretty good job here. That's a great job by Bradley defensively. But that ball's just delivered to the one place that Hartenstein can go get this, absorb the contact. Can't challenge that because you're going to see by the letter of the law it's a foul because there's contact on his left arm.
Meanwhile, Mitchell answers right back with a tough shot. Mitchell, 17 points. A.J. Mitchell, don't be surprised to see Mitchell finish games this year. This young man can play. Mitchell crossover, drives inside, stops, and banks it home. A.J. Mitchell, 19 points. Gilgeous-Alexander on the drive, goes to Toppin, trying to get some contact, and gets the bounce. 39 for Gilgeous-Alexander.
And then Shai, again, if you're going to allow the brush screen to take place at half court.
And Mitchell will bring it across the timeline. Mitchell the drive, gets inside, layup is good, and a foul. A.J. Mitchell does it again. He's got 23, and it's a one-point game.
And get position. You see guys in a relaxed state at the three-point line because they're focused on where Shai is. A.J. Mitchell sees that. There's nobody back there if he can get half a step on Shepard.
With Nembhard out, Walker playing a lot of extra minutes. SGA the drive, SGA the finish. Tied again. 40. Gilgeous-Alexander has it. Mathurin picks him up. Gilgeous-Alexander pulls up. Jump shot is good. Rattles it home.
His way right there. Great presence to get that up there, but a fortunate bounce.
Mathurin now on SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander draws the foul. Bankless home and one. Posting up Wiggins down the other end. Finds Siakam cutting for the basket. He's triple team. Knocked away. OKC picks it up. 2-point lead for the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander the drive. The finish off the glass. 50. SGA backs in, going to his spot. Wiggins, three-pointer. Bang! Aaron Wiggins from downtown. He's got 23, and it's a 7-point lead. Looked like he fouled in final seconds, and they'll let it play out. The Thunder survive once again in double overtime. The defending champs begin the season 2-0.
A more mobile player forced him into a tough shot in the paint.
As Holmgren backing down, feeling good here early on. That is a pass for Hartenstein.
Take a look at this, folks. Okay, got the big guy coming over, and Chet knows this because they've done this before. They kind of exchange difficult minutes to play when you go into extra overtime.
Shai going to work in the post. Pulls up over Tyson Daniels. Tough shot, nice finish.
Now, you know who did that? Was Isaiah Hartenstein coming over on the rotation on defense. That's what we're talking about, folks. Rotate on defense, come over, help out, and look, he makes another play on the other end.
Question, Michael, will be whether or not that can continue over the course of the game. Nice cut, Jay Will, and he's able to lay it up and in. How about Cason Wallace ripping away that offensive rebound? Setting up an extra possession. Mitchell again avoids the defender, goes up, nifty move, he's got the deuce. Shai negotiating that screen, got all the way to the cup. That's an easy layup by his standards. Shai going up against Daniels, one of the best on-ball defenders, and SGA takes a little contact, hits the deck, and now he's going to the line.
Dyson Daniels, look at this battle here, folks. This is a battle. Man, goodness. Those really good looks from downtown consistently, forcing him to put the ball on the floor.
Wiggins had a bucket inside. This time he goes outside.
Doing that, folks. Guess what? He's finding his teammates, and they are cashing in. That's Mr. Wiggins with the try. What, you got a problem with left-handers or something?
I was just making sure that you saw it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did. Wow, what a tough shot there by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, folks.
First talk player into double digits. Nice pass. Mitchell finds Hartenstein for another dunk. That's his third.
Now take a look at this, folks. If it's just a slow pass and it's not a bullet, guess what? It gets deflected or possibly stolen. He knew he had to kind of rush it a little bit, but a nice play by the Hawks.
Shai got around Daniels, left hand, and he's able to score the deuce. You're absolutely right. He has been living off those over the course of his career, and SGA's been living off those mid-range shots. Counted and a foul. He's going to the line. Daniels has not been getting the steals that he is used to. Shai got it back outside. Dort, catch fire three. That is good from the outside as Shai set him up.
It's great hustle by the Thunder, finding some energy to come up big, and it doesn't get any bigger than that off of an offensive rebound. Just his second season in the association, and he just plays like a veteran. Just never afraid of the moment. Got the Thunder coming up big with those loose change off the floor, folks.
Look at that telepathy between Wiggins and Jay Will setting up that wide open three.
Well, he was just loving it too, and Jay Will just stayed very disciplined out there on that three-point line, not going in, creating more traffic. Good box out by Shai to bump the big guy out of the way.
Shai going to work inside, stops on a dime and lays it in. And he's going to take a seat.
These two guys know each other very well. Cousin to cousin. I'll tell you, the offense is just creating those nice, easy plays.
Oh, a good contest at the rim. It looked like Cason Wallace got up there to try to make the block. Instead, it's a foul.
Folks, take a look at this. Cason Wallace gets up, man. He is up.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man, I like that. Challenging the big man at the rim. Looks like he got his hand on that ball.
That ball first. Hartenstein terminates. Mitchell always navigating. What a pass inside. Didn't even see Hartenstein coming, and he's got another slam.
How did he get the pass through? Take a look at this, folks. Second-year man out of UC Santa Barbara. He's a gaucho, but right now he is playing some big-time Thunder basketball. Eagle eyes here by A.J. Mitchell.
He's playing some big-time Big West represents. 3 seconds. Mitchell dancing, driving, left hand and the finish. Great game to start the season, scoring in double digits.
Yeah, clock's winding down too. Had the presence of mind to not try to pass it when it's under 3 seconds. He just went straight to the bucket and got a bucket. Early in the ball game.
Krejci fell. Holmgren, no. Hartenstein, yes, plus the foul.
And tip it in. There's Krejci. I was just laughing at that, folks. See the dead ball. Dead ball on the rim. To get right on top of that and not let it get any more weight to it than what we just saw, folks, as the Thunder will move to 3-0 now to start the season.
A couple of seasons, just turn over their opponents and cash in those chips.
And away we go as Dort, first shot of the game, and he's got the first make of the game. Dort right out of the blocks, drills a three, particularly on the offensive end. Holmgren trying to go to work on Flag. Nice little up and under, kept it and banks it in. Chet Holmgren once again going to work on the offensive end. already with 4 points as he was attacking the first-round draft pick.
He's just saying, well, I heard the Mavericks talking about in pregame about maybe playing a little small ball as the Thunder are playing big ball right now.
SGA, he's been a playmaker over the course of the season.
He's got a nice stroke. I know he missed his first couple of shots.
Shai, off balance, still pulls up, almost automatic. Those early workouts. He's at the ESPYs. Nope, got to fly back. As Holmgren loads up once again from downtown as he strokes it from deep. Wiggins keeping the dribble alive. Nice find. Mitchell on the blow by. Russell bit on the shot fake, and he's got the two.
Left finish. Look at this backdoor cut. Waited for Russell to pass by.
This Dallas defense trying to be very physical. Mitchell way off balance and still somehow able to kiss it off the window.
Just a model of consistency right now for the Thunder.
It seems like no matter. Oh, what a block out of bounds by Holmgren getting up there. As Mitchell again navigating. Good defender on Washington, good physical defender, but Wiggins on the drive goes right at Russell and scores. There's a certain physicality that we saw last year that's lacking. What a move, the hesitation, and then the lollipop from Wiggins. Think about this, Michael, the Thunder. That's going to miss wide left from Klay Thompson. Thunder taking 30 shots as flag. Jump the passing lane. Holmgren met him up top with the block.
A sequence like this on Saturday night in Atlanta, making one defensive play on the other end, and then getting all the way back, staying vertical too.
That becomes a huge advantage, especially when you compound it over the course of a season. And Mitchell once again going against the grain and just continues to defy on these drives. Barnhizer trying to make a move inside. Tough fadeaway shot, and Barnhizer shows a little move there on the fadeaway, getting it up over the defense. Free throws for the Mavericks.
How about this? Look where he picks his dribble up. Right there in that painted area. Nowhere to go. Surrounded by green jerseys.
Thinking he's going to take that three-point shot.
Mavericks are running a lot of high pick and rolls.
And Holmgren rises up for some electricity at the rim.
Expected to pick up so quickly after the Mavericks were making a run of their own, but man, this is a thunderous dunk by Chet Holmgren. Little shot fake, jumped outside the circle. That's what we call a flush with authority, folks.
See what Wiggins does on the rookie, flies in and scores on the scoop high off the window.
How about this? Little crossover, beelines it, floater off the glass.
Mitchell, he got around Russell, drives in and count the bucket.
Now, take a look at this. Locks that arm behind him. This was going to call that 100% of the time. We were talking about right now for the Thunder. That's that shot in that painted area with those 60 points in the paint through 3 quarters.
Nice play. Holmgren passed up the shot.
Making things happen. Nice little shot fake. Shuffle pass over to the iHeart. Just cruising through the...
Double team comes on SGA. Hartenstein looking to distribute, takes it himself, and the left-handed layup. A difficult game to close out. The Mavericks always a tough opponent, but it's Oklahoma City finding just enough in the fourth quarter to outlast a pesky Dallas Mavericks squad that the Thunder are getting. There's a nice block inside by Wiggins on the Westbrook screen. He thought he got fouled. And Dort, the easy slam going the other way.
Well, they did a good job of not only deflecting them, but getting a lot of those passes by the Kings.
Caruso. That's one of those battles within the game. But here is Caruso. Look, he wasn't even looking at him, but he knew he was going to be there. And just waiting for the quarterback to throw the ball. There's a deflection. Casey Wallace trying to beat him up down the floor. Dumps it off. SGA's got the slam.
That's why he's all first-team defense.
Shai back in the game. Wastes no time going right to the cup.
Okay, he makes a drive here, gets held there, and drives all the way to the basket.
Well, I think something that's important to point out. I mean, this is game 4 of the season. New team, new coaching staff, and there's a backlog in that position for the Kings.
Jay Will looking to make it 2 in a row. Can't do it. Wiggins with the tap out. You get a fresh 14. Shai drives, had it poked away, spins away, locates the rim, and that's a sweet finish. He is just so fluid.
Take a look at this. Ball got poked away. He just kept going. Just beautiful.
Well, they're happy about that.
And it's Wiggins curling off the screen, but it springs back out to the perimeter. As SGA down their lane, slicing through the defense. You dropped my line. Nice play inside. Hartenstein's got the deuce. Dort spotted up. No. Comes in to slam it down. And SGA leading the way with 16 points. How about Aaron Wiggins getting the start tonight?
He told me we have to tighten up our fundamentals on that end of the floor. He said we had a few breakdowns, but we just have to make sure we have good communication on our pick and rolls, tighten up our shell.
Yeah, both coaches have won their challenges tonight.
Oh, but the Kings give it right back. SGA with speed. Little sidestep that time, trying to spin it home and put just enough on it. It's going against Wallace.
How about this? It's a track meet at this point.
Ellis is 2 for 5 now from deep. SGA rejects the screen. Got Westbrook on the flyby and catches out.
And just swiped it away.
Yeah, he stripped him before he got up in the air.
Jay Will sets it up for Carlson. Carlson's tip out to Monk. And there's another steal. Mitchell all the way to the cup, plus the foul.
Defense took it back from him. How about this? Caruso coming over to help out, just to turn Monk back towards. Slow down for both teams.
Hartenstein draws the defense in. Mitchell left hand, pretty play. See what the Thunder do here against this zone. Shai, the floater, the touch right over Sabonis. That is a tough shot. Mitchell. Somebody's going to have to shoot it here. Mitchell's got it. Got behind the defense, left hand. Beats the shot clock and scores. Just in the nick of time.
How about this? I mean, just letting that go. Oh, my goodness.
That is a frustrating play if you're Domantas Sabonis.
SGA snakes the screen. Easy lay. And the lead has been whittled all the way down to a tenuous point from deep tonight. Dort for the lead. That's their first lead since the first quarter.
SGA off the ball. Dort once again. Wiggins saves it. Hartenstein powers it down.
They have to go get these points, folks. Hustle play. Loose change on the floor. Scores. The air ball by the Kings on the previous possession. They were able to scoop that up. And to give Hartenstein credit, he was the one that started that by dislodging that basketball from Sabonis.
SGA gives it up. Wiggins on the drive. The kick. Caruso this time. You can count it from downtown. They've been doubling SGA. Not this time. The step back three. And SGA adds another one from deep. And put another one in the victory column for the Thunder, who are now 5-0 on the season. In comeback fashion, they take down Sacramento 107-101. Shai dancing on Sarr, pulls back. That shot finally goes. You can only give them so many opportunities before they're going to find some points.
That's good.
Dort came in to absolutely gobble that up.
That's good transition defense.
Hardenstein right down Main Street for the jam. And activity already for Hardenstein.
Well, good movement. Not just standing out there was Hardenstein. Realized that Wallace couldn't get all the way to the bucket, but he says,
I don't think that he ever had control of the ball. SGA. Foul! What a spin move as SGA somehow found a way despite the contact.
Watch him spin this basketball, folks. Right there, that little flip and a spin to it. You know, he called that. Not allowing the Wizards to get their hands on that ball. They're taking a lot of shots, and they're taking them quick, so you have to react quicker.
That's what they did last year in this building. As SGA is going to get fouled. Took the contact on the arm, and it goes. And some and ones. This will be his second and one.
Yeah, easy call that time, not allowing him to follow through. Man,
what a coming back the other way.
What a nice battle.
Shai, step back threes, nothing but nylon.
This is Halloween. I can only wear this once a year because it just looks so much Halloween.
It is definitely a once-a-year tie. As we come out, here's second quarter. Wiggins with a burst right to the cup.
He's got a nice shot, too. Plays with a lot of confidence.
Wiggins gets time. Put it on a platter for Hardenstein, who puts it down hard. Just relentless commitment in the community since day one.
And you'll love it, too, because it's not about what happened in the last month. It's about the season. That's, my goodness, a monster jam.
And quickly, it is a 4-point game. Nice cut off the pass. There is Joe. Got inside, little hesitation, and then shows the touch.
Credit to Washington, man. They're making some shots right now.
Joe, quick catch, quick release. That is true.
And sometimes Washington's in such a hurry to get out in transition. The Thunder know that.
Oh, the dribbling. SGA got to his spot. And the wizardry, absolutely beautiful.
Folks, you got to Google this guy's name. His name is Earl of Pearl Monroe. A little bit of NBA history. Everything.
It could be lights on. It doesn't matter. It could be daylight for that matter. You just trick or treat. But if you're a little bit older, I want it as dark as can be.
He likes to go coast to coast.
SGA working on the rookie. Oh, and he goes into the fadeaway. He had options, and he dipped into his bag. As Shai fires it inside. Dort goes up strong right before the block and gets the two-handed stuff.
Homeland dish of the game, and it is this beautiful pass from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to a rolling Lou Dort, a nice pick and roll between these two guards, and it is no surprise that these two are able to make.
Mitchell bouncing in, what a move, slicing his way to the cup, and a little spin off the backboard. Wiggins, nice pass underneath, there's Hardenstein, finishing it off, forcing Washington to burn another timeout. Yeah, he was clutching that shoulder. There is no doubt about it. There is no doubt about that pass and the finish from Hardenstein. This was a 2-point game, Michael, with a .34 left to go in the third. And it might grow here. A.J. Mitchell swiped at it and scores. There's Ousmane Dieng dancing with it. See what he decides to do. Tough shot, got in the lane and scores. So he gets into the box score.
Has really paid off to translate in those types of games where they've been able to use a multitude of players who have stayed ready, not only showed up, but they played up when the number's been called.
Oh, Hardenstein sneaks in. They want to grab that rebound, didn't he? See his SGA and the reverse as he's able to spin it home right across the baseline.
That's a good steal that time by Jay Will, poking it away from Williamson. Man, he's getting ready to go in there like a bowling ball.
Shai going to work on Zion. Pulls up in the mid-range, and SGA right over the top makes it look easy.
There's that zone defense we were talking about, just all about good passes.
Wiggins once again, and Carlson is there.
Not only is Thunder playing hard, but they're playing smart because there's not a shot blocker out there. And how about this?
Caruso on the other end. He was ready for the handoff. Mentally, that you want to do that.
And it can't just be one guy. It has to be everybody. You know, all guys tag on the screen.
Lucia's 2 for 4 so far as we come up on the 7-minute mark of this second quarter. Another cut, and what a pass! Hardenstein right over the defense. He's got an infinite amount of moves, and Hardenstein has a move inside, playing through the contact of Misi.
Traffic around 2 taller players. There it is. Anytime big to big makes that play, that's a nice pocket play. Doesn't always work out like that, where you get an and one.
Nice
That's
play.
nice.
Shai. Out to Jay Will. This time he didn't want the 3. Drives in. Hartenstein again, and he's waiting there for the layup.
A smart play by Jay Will. It's back-to-back jacks for Isaiah.
Nifty move underneath the left-hander reverse.
Points came just on that last 3-point shot.
Nice spin move. SGA went right to work on a great defensive player. In fact,
look at this, man. That's a tough defender. Herb Jones thinks he got him. Picks up his dribble, does a spin.
They've extended that lead from halftime. Back up to 24 points. Shai's not made a 3 yet on the night until then. Straight away. SGA adds one here in the third. As well as anybody, it's matchup recognition. And when he's got the advantage on
Youngblood, you know, he fought and clawed to make the team as that last two-way spot. So we had a nice 20-minute combo with him as Hart gets up.
Under defense still playing hard here. Late in the fourth quarter, there's a Cason Wallace steal. And taking himself on the jam right over Poole. How about Cason Wallace, Mike? 4 steals. Just pure thievery. There's another steal. This time it's Wiggins. 3 on the wall. Wiggins! Off the trampoline.
Like the initiative, though, after he got the rebound. And Barnizer. Everything going.
Consecutive seasons. Houston did it in 94-95, and the Celtics did it in 64-65. And the Thunder.
Again, you don't have a crystal ball. No one knew that SGA was going to turn into this type of player. What a beautiful pass.
High, low, it blocked at the top. Holmgren got a piece.
Well, you and I, here's Chet. And my brother's keeper coming over helping Hartenstein.
It's 2-0. OKC, fast break points, that's the edge. I mean, that's a big plus for the Clippers at this point, closing out this opening quarter.
Long range 3, Isaiah Joe. So glad to have him back. Joe, a long 3 to close it out and buys it to do it for the champs.
In rotation, in rhythm, Isaiah Joe, his second 3 here from the free throw line.
Can I just say, he's not even going to reference the NBA and NBC jersey? I mean, it's a custom jersey he's wearing up there.
Oh, up top to Hartenstein.
From Chet.
The Batum giving it back to Bogdanovich may have just should have taken it. Wiggins fast ball over Batum, got a foul in the bucket. Chris runs it down. It's a 7-0 overall run by OKC right now. Lopez can't handle it. Here come the Thunder as they do turn it over. Wiggins finished with Batum chasing.
But deflections and turnovers. The Thunder, they lead the league in both those categories. Wiggins starting to get going. What a rhythm he's been in. And we saw glimpses of this last year. There's the alley-oop again to Hartenstein from Wiggins.
Got to go. Collins.
Nope. Taken away. Hartenstein starts to break, and here comes Dort.
Bogdanovich got it back.
What a move by Mitchell off the glass and finishes.
The latest victory, a comeback win. And how about that alley-oop to Chet Holmgren coming out of the timeout? But who knows what's going on with the Eastern Conference here in the early part of the season, the first 2.5 weeks.
For the Clippers, it's been James Harden and Collins, those two. You wondered where the contribution was going to come from without 2 of the stars gone.
How about Isaiah Joe just letting it fly at the other end?
It works. Dunn back on the floor. Cross court taken away. Great anticipation for Wallace.
Well, are you surprised? He's the leader in steals.
And you talk to the coaching staff, there's just joy on this team, too. Part of it is they're young.
Oh, man.
Isaiah Joe, it helps to have joy when you do that, too. Did it in the preseason and early on, but has struggled as of late. It's a good sign for the Clips. Pretty move, the answer at the other end by that man. Quote book brought to you by Liberty Mutual Insurance. Scary thought for the league when he says they're even better.
Terry, you can appreciate this. Look at this. Contact pass through the legs. Caruso knocking down the Thunder's 15th made three here.
A pass between the legs. Holmgren. Hesitation, spin, fade away, bucket. Chet Holmgren, quick timeout taken. Ty Lue and the Clippers. And also from the Thunder defensively, fast break points, 25-3. They've outscored the Clippers as Mitchell goes up on the glass and in. And it came down to a final possession. They lost by 1, so how critical every one of those was. And tonight, 26 points off turnovers. For the Thunder, the lob, the dunk. Holmgren, they do it again. Look at the score right now. That was near the end of the first, and then the 3 at the buzzer at the end that made it a 10-point game.
89 to 59 cents.
Yeah.
He hasn't played a lot early on in this season.
Usman Jang leaves it for Carlson. Good assist.
He hasn't played a lot early on in this season.
Usman Jang leaves it for Carlson. Good assist.
Holmgren is the only starter at 30 minutes. That's the high.
Reigning champs with the reigning MVP going to move to 8-0 on the season. Perfect. The only undefeated team still left in the NBA.